does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need. Just trust me.
You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
she knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud.
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills...
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he...
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do...
Well, not what you...
Yeah, I heard you. Here you go. I've made it foolproof, just for you. Be right there, you impatient flark snuffle. Done in record? I doubt even you could break that.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poet. My meager.
Your this
Yeah.
away.
Me.
Yeah.
I stand it. What a...
Why
Didn't you...
We will
Do you want...
no.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler!
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly!
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise? The beginning of a new world, one without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
Peter Quill has fallen! God, matriarch! Feel my face!
Let him free, Gamora!
So he gets to just go around healing his pals!
The shaman must be dealt with immediately!
Hey, that breaks powering up the others!
Our enemies grow stronger! This adversary is well fortified!
Finally! Let me at him!
The blockhead's amping up his buddies!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Solution!
Blow him away, Rocket!
That one is under a violent spell! Beware!
We don't want to be in the way of that! The flyer's healing the others!
And he will suffer for it!
Peter!
It's all you, Gamora!
Feel this?
Look, it's sending out big fan rays of sunshine!
The shaman must be dealt with immediately!
Move it at him, big guy! Lay on the hurt!
Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks?
No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem? Wacko's better prey than New World comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said on Apprentice, if we cure her, we cure everybody. Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
The church tailors their offer to the individual.
Seems to me most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed. Not an easy choice.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hallis Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon fate from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
They're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Kdapan. Hooks, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
What?
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He'll not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Hey, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
Warlock's stronger than any of us. And he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his rip my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there. Okay.
More turkeys dropping in.
They're dropping like flies, soon enough.
Caution!
Get back in there, Tiger!
Next round's on me! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others. They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign. Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Groot out of there. Hero? Don't get all mushy on me now.
The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat. I have seen nowhere this desolated before.
Oh, man. Man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
You wouldn't have many fences left to push back a second.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management? Don't sit right.
Why do you cry, rodent?
I'm not crying. I'm just remembering all the drops I did here.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
Magus was half my soul. I'm happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part too.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentis.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
We're just one big, happy Flarkin family.
Look at you.
That's it! We finally snapped!
Gamora! Wait for us!
Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
I was almost cooked there! Thanks, Big D!
Must be a doll thing! I don't know!
Eyes on the prize, Peter!
I knew you had my back! Correct! Toss it!
me!
Church floater keeps pulling from his bag of tricks! The fire's beefing up his crew!
Somebody swat that fly!
Smoke the rocket!
Not again!
That was, weird, Gamora! You okay? Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
You think they've got all the moves out there? The only moves out there? Well, I say lies.
Have you not noticed my mastery of the Catathian war arts?
As I was saying, it's only lies. We've got plenty of rad moves on our side. Who's with me?
Way to kill the mood.
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
No, we didn't! You won't ruin her this time!
Ruin who? What's going on right now, Gamora?
The promises are going You give me more than you see before your eyes.
Cowards! Face us!
Lies, they're always lies. Listen and a part of you just dies. When you dance with the darkness inside.
Whatever happened to not running in?
That was last time! Charge!
Strength goes underutilized!
Send it their way, Drax!
What's next, Peter?
You can what? Of course not.
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conny friend. I like it.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
Rip of a new one!
Anyone I know?
So many! Not that it mattered!
Cut him down, Groot!
They are coming at us from everywhere!
see him again. No way!
Oh, I hope that felt as bad as it looked!
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
It's one of those 2 or more to operate thingies!
When we find Raker, I get it first!
Just make sure you're careful!
I can barely cut into his armor!
Why are there so many of them?
This is nothing compared to some battles I have fought!
That's Peter!
Deadliest woman incoming!
Any last words?
Just when it's harder from here!
I relish the
How
challenge!
do they have this many goons?
With access to the vortex, who knows how many covert forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head? Or was the poor sucker born like that?
Should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me.
That seems long enough for a bridge. Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora,
Really? A fate force field?
if we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You gotta disconnect the power, Quill.
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. Then you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise.
Your pain has pushed you to
How be?
form is fleeting. Stored.
Oops.
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Carve him a new one! Quiet down!
On the left!
Fucking snipers! Dash cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Breathing room, Groot! bridge!
Leapfrog?
Just follow my lead!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Look! Golden Boy and Unicorn are still at it!
Oh, the god stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks!
You're wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Running and gunning on
Gamora!
rooftops!
The
This is kind of
billboard!
fun.
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next roof! We approach the dog's tower!
Then we're almost halfway there! So many lousy angles to cover!
Keep shooting!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
Saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raccoon's little light show!
Beware!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Now's your okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftop!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over! Yo! Drax! Kick their butts! Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Get down here! Let me shoot you! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance, order out!
Punch their lights out!
Well, you're a big target, that's why!
I can't slice into the Centurion from down here!
We can all get a piece if we force him to land!
Groot, snag him!
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Wriggle rear.
His perfect posterior! His
Champion cheeks.
Must suck to be a celestial head just floating around the edge of the universe, stuck toilet. And then parasites move in and build a space station. They start digging out your brains until a death cult evicts everybody and starts blowing up what's left of you.
classified as a solid life insurance policy.
We approach the dog's tower!
And we're almost halfway there! How many are there? It's like all of nowhere showed up!
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they call it!
The whole Clarkman!
That was not the name!
I like it better!
These fanatics only understand violence!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either! Of course it was easier to get to before! Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks? So many lousy angles to cover!
That just gives us a fighting chance! They don't call me Star-Lord for nothing! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower? We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
I am Groot.
Groot thinks we'll be nowhere royalty once we save it. Assuming they don't blame us for the Grand Unicorn. And the brainwashing cult.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look, there's still
You guys seem to be winning. Warlock better not kill Raker before I get
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
We sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calyx cream.
Battle must have been tremendous. Is any of this structurally sound?
Something tells me it never was.
Yep, that's part of Nowhere's charm. You gonna make us a bridge or what? Oh, you gotta be flarking kidding me. Always knew Nowhere would get raided, but not like this. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on him. We're so close.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
He will regret it.
How dumb are these flartnards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
The beast is being exposed to the promise.
Get away from my dog!
in trouble!
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch! On our watch! Chop it down!
That's right! You don't flark with nowhere, scuttholes!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Ready!
I guess this means there's no nowhere resistance!
I wasn't expecting any!
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing?
Well, it's got Groot! Groot says if you mess with the dog, you get the thorns!
Ugh! This guy barely feels it!
The mutt better remember us saving his tail here!
Think like a tree! We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
That's one big, bad, scut robot!
The solution is simple. We must take it out first.
Nowhere Security's in big trouble after this!
They'll be happy just to be alive!
That's right! You don't flark with nowhere,
Need
scuttholes!
Oh, crap! Round him up, Groot!
Man!
Thanks
are
for
we
the
even
assist.
putting a dent in
That's
this
why I'm
guy?
here.
Past time someone got stabbed!
Save your nice words for later, Quill!
I thought I was a goner, man!
He's our... Yes.
Take him out.
Wait!
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, flark it, just shoot the mutt!
Easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of...
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Duma, how you say?
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between and ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Nowhere is your home.
Is one what?
It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
Is not about rock. You Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost, but yet
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
family would never turn back on Cosmo.
I lost my family too.
And who lost hope too quickly.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone.
Shoot.
I am...
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. Think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy. Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos, while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
I know it's slow going.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady.
Raker said Nikki chose nowhere for the ritual, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time letting that one go.
But that means Magus chose it. Probably because of the Cortex and how it can provide instant access to all believers everywhere.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi debt.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. Coming?
Yeah. Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his pops are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Pops too.
Gotcha! Be careful up there, buddy.
It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill!
If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear!
I agree! The electric will take your feet!
Gamora!
Reach the shield!
Well executed! His end draws near!
Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Don't get too scattered! This is so gross!
Already missing the jungle! Don't get hit by the mine!
Think this stuff's flammable?
Can we try not to blow its mind?
Slow him down! That floaty mine guy is really starting to tick me off!
I am trying to destroy! Death has come! Be wary! The big one has mine!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Shield down!
Come, fools! Come die on this brain!
Open education, people! Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Don't get too scattered!
Let us finish this!
Finally! Let me at it!
Poor goon's got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times.
Drax, little help, Heave-Ho?
Readily.
Hey, big guy, lift that thing up.
With ease.
Set her down, bud.
What are you doing? That's the way we came.
I'll be quick.
I hunger. I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
Gamora. Drax, this one's all you.
Where shall I relocate it?
Drax, over here, hurry.
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Well, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh.
Whoa. Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere. Looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
Giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
Ta-da! So, about my raise.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there?
I am Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping? This place smells weird.
It's the brains. It goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and... I don't know, something else.
Ucrea.
What's that?
The waste product of a large Catathian slug.
I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
I'm surprised Thanos never tried to take Nowhere's resources during the war.
Don't ever underestimate the Collector's political power. He's got something to bribe everybody.
The Church accepts no bribes. They seek only submission.
I have brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
Think you can anchor to this, Gamora?
Guess we'll find out.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid, too.
Why?
They're mostly scientists. What do you see?
Same stuff? But higher?
He wants to know what could have decapitated a Celestial.
Likely it was an exceptionally large blade.
I never want to meet whoever was wielding it.
in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zoning here, so could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod.
I really hope it survived.
Hurts to see all my investments go up in smoke.
What investments?
Couple seed fundings into illegal weapons research, funneled some units into goon training, couple of bets.
You had units this whole time?
Whoa! Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Oh, what have they done to you?
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church? Galactus, the Stranger, the Living Tribunal.
They didn't show up for the Galactic War either, and we won it without them.
Your mistake is thinking they give a single flark about the rest of us. My baby.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
Come on. This place isn't the only dive bar in the galaxy. We'll find another.
You don't get it, Quill. Me and Groot met here. My first arrest was here. There ain't no replacing nowhere.
Perhaps there is a way to steer nowhere directly into the rift.
Can't risk it if Nikki's here.
You want to erase the best place in the galaxy? No way!
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance.
We'll blow it up if that's what it takes.
We're dealing with power we've never seen before. No way we'd survive that.
I will do it. While the rest of you flee, it would be an honor.
You don't know nothing about explosives. And this is flarking nowhere, man. I ain't blowing up nowhere. Or any of us. We should focus on them faith conflicts. I'm betting they all route through the same junction.
They can send as many as they like. They will all perish. The wreck is Drax! Ah! The purple glow does not make their skulls harder to crack!
Had to be done!
The final kill goes to me!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes!
It's like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
Just so you know, I'm reserving the shower indefinitely after this.